seat. Yes. Good. Want to give the first mic to Vinny? Hi guys, just while you're getting a few snaps, quite a busy one, we do need the microphone to be passed around. We've obviously got Tony, I think, in the translation booth. Hello Tony. Ciao.
Ciao.
There we go.
Ciao bello.
But if you could raise your hand, we'll get around as many as we can. Andy Robertson will be the player for those of you who don't know, and he will come in when Jurgen's finished. Clearly a lot of very loud photography for today, so if you could keep that in mind when the question's being asked, that would be very helpful. So Vinny's going to have the first two, and then we're going to pass the mic around, and we'll keep an eye out for hands.
Steady. Can we just start with the injury news first of all? Is Mo ready to start again, or how do you continue to manage his ankle problem? And also, is there any time frame on Joel Matip?
Well, looks really good. Looked really good in training. Yesterday, day before yesterday, especially after the game, it was really good. Yesterday we didn't do too much, so we'll see today. But I'm not worried about it. Joel is improving, but still, of course, some time away from the team, because this week is important one. We will measure the improvement of the healing, and with a scan probably, and then we will see how it is, and from that moment on, then we can make decisions. It's nothing you can rush. You just have to wait. Our body is from time to time like this, so nothing new really about him.
Obviously, we know about your workload throughout the month of December, and if you win tomorrow night, then that sees you top the group and qualify for the next phase. But I just wonder now how you feel about that decision that you made with regard to the League Cup and the World Club Cup now, and how you're going to split things up, split your squad up, and obviously you're not going to be here for the League Cup yourself.
What was the question? I have a lot of questions.
How you feel about it? No, just
very good.
Having to choose like that though now.
No, I'm fine. We made a decision. We had to make a decision. We made that decision, and that's how we did it. And it's all good. We knew about 90% of all the games we have, and there were 2 games which we were not 100% sure. That was the Club World Cup. Then we decided to go there, and then we had to make a decision about the League Cup. That's what we did, and so now it's exactly like we know since a couple of weeks. So that's it. It's a tough program, of course, but we don't think about the fixture list we have in the next weeks or months. We think about Napoli tomorrow. And after that we will see how we deal with Brighton, after that how we deal with Everton, after that Bournemouth, then Salzburg, then Watford, and then Qatar. So that's how it is. So it's a lot to come, but in a moment my only concern is Napoli.
Okay, we've got 2 from Simon, and then the gentleman at the back, Ed, will go to when after Simon's had his 2. So go on, Covers.
And when you do need to think about Salzburg in the future, obviously a win tomorrow night means you're guaranteed to finish top of the group. So how imperative might that win be in maybe making that Salzburg decision a little bit easier for you, maybe in...
The biggest mistake we could maybe think about, we would have won it already, and what would happen if we win it. If we win it, then we have to think about all the other things. But that's the target actually. But it's the same for Napoli. If Napoli wins the game, they are through as well. So and we are not. So that's probably not. That's how it is. So all these things are not really in our mind. There are 2 weeks between tomorrow night and the Salzburg game. 1 to 3 games in between. Why should I think about the Salzburg game then? There's absolutely no reason for it, really. Tomorrow night we try to win that game, which would be massive for us for different reasons. After the start we had in a group, that we could do that, but we don't feel like we are halfway through. It's really difficult. Napoli, with all the things even here everybody could read about, is a very, very dangerous opponent tomorrow night. Very strong. They won last year against us at Napoli when we were really bad. This year against us when we were not bad, but not good enough to win the game. And they gave us a proper fight when we played them here at Anfield. And so that's what they will do tomorrow night as well, and again. So that's all I'm thinking about, not about the games coming after that.
Just one more moment. Whereas if you're not thinking too far as the games are concerned, how far do you plan ahead as far as your training sessions are concerned? Do you have them week by week? Do you change them day by day to suit? How does it work?
I have to. Now we have plans for everything, how you can imagine, and we change them constantly. So because it's like I have two smartphones, and when one of them is ringing, it's really rare that are good news. So like, I only want to tell you the player is fine or whatever. You only get the messages and stuff like this when a player is not fine. So then you have to make new plans, and we don't know exactly how many players do we have to train. So we know in the long term what we have to do. We know that's all set. The athletic part of the sessions, obviously, we try to adapt to the specific situation of the players. The tactical things depend, of course, to the games we've played, because what do we have to make clear again? Where do we have to work on? Where do we have to put a focus on? So that's it. That's our life. But it always leads to one highlight, and that's the next game. So that's what we try. We try to do as much as possible, but not too much in the sessions. Just that the players are as fresh as possible in the games. So that's the job.
Okay, fantastic. We have the gentleman on the back row who has the microphone, and when he's asked, here's the gentleman who stood next to Ed on the end of the row there. Yes.
Ianniscelli di Canale 21. Mister, intanto non ci sarà Insigne, il suo incubo ricorrente, e questa già è una buona notizia per il Liverpool. Ma lei che Napoli si aspetta? Ha paura del Napoli o pensa che troverà un avversario fiaccato da tutto quello che appunto ha sentito, ha letto? Infine, se dovesse dare un consiglio al suo amico e collega Carlo Ancelotti in questo momento, cosa gli direbbe?
So, no, I don't know if Lorenzo cannot play, Insigne cannot play, and
non gioca, appunto.
Okay. Okay, but okay, good. But yes, I expect them really strong for different reasons. The reason number one is they are a sensationally good football team. Yes, they didn't have the results in the last couple of weeks, maybe like people expected. I have no idea about the reasons or whatever. We could read a little bit about the things what happened there, but now they are not in Italy, now they are in Liverpool, now it's a different competition, now they can, they feel maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe they feel kind of relief that they can play completely free in a game like this, and we have to exactly expect that, and that's what we do. So whoever will play for Napoli will be an outstandingly strong player. So, and if there's any manager, the last part of your question, if there's any manager in the world who doesn't need any advice from anybody, and for sure not from me, then it's Carlo Ancelotti. So, and that's why hopefully I will have a chat with him before the game. Hopefully I will have a chat with him after the game. But none of them will be about what he could do differently.
Okay, gentlemen's got the microphone. Just before you ask the question, if anyone, any more for the manager, if you could indicate, we'll get the microphones to you. But the gentleman who's got the...
Buon pomeriggio, Mr. Klopp. Lei è sempre stata una persona molto sincera. Avrebbe accettato dalla proprietà della squadra un ritiro imposto, e come avrebbe reagito di fronte ai propri giocatori che si rifiutano di andare in ritiro?
Actually, nothing to say about that. No, the club structure in England is slightly different. I think. Is it different? Maybe not. But our owners never ask us. To be honest, they don't ask us for doing things like that. I was a lot of times in my life actually in training camps with my teams. I with Mainz a lot when things didn't work out quite well. But that was long ago. So times changed and stuff like this. So I have no idea how it exactly happened there and why anybody did what they did. So that's it.
Okay, gentleman who's on the... I don't know if the guys can pass it down for you, Ed. That would be helpful. Gentleman on the end of the row there. And if there's any final ones, if anyone wants to catch my eye, we'll take the final ones for Jurgen after this.
Everybody wants to catch your eye.
Mister, un pomeriggio, Daniel Martinez degli ESPN. Ma a Liverpool come le influisce questi problemi interni? Una squadra, lei conosce molto bene, una squadra si fa più forte quando ha questi tipi di problemi con la propria società, cerca la ribalza o in realtà si viene a meno la sua capacità di concentrazione, ad esempio. Dal suo punto di vista, da Liverpool, è buono o cattivo che ci siano questi problemi interni al Napoli? Grazie.
What we expect is that it will make them stronger. So that's what we have to expect, absolutely. So that they, whatever is there exactly, have really not a proper idea about what exactly happened. But if I would be part of the team as a player, I would try to bring the group together and fight against all the things from outside. So that's what we have to expect. And as I said, Carlo is the most experienced manager in world football and is used to deal with difficult situations, and he will make the best of it 100%. But saying that, we have to make sure tomorrow night from the first second that this is a different place again. So we are here. We're very ambitious in the Champions League. We want to go as far as possible again in the Champions League, and that means we have to win football games. And tomorrow night is a football game, and how any other team we have the chance to win that, and that's what we are concerned about. That's what we are thinking about. What do we have to do? How do we have to face Napoli in specific moments? They are experienced. They are tactically strong. They have super players. They have speed, so that means that's a really difficult game for us, and all the things around will not have influence on it. For sure not on us, and I don't think on Napoli really. And that means we can focus on football, they can focus on football, and that makes a proper football game. That's it.
Okay, we're going to take our last question for Jurgen. Just a reminder, Andrew Robertson's the player who's coming pretty much immediately after Jurgen. If you could all stay where you roughly are, that would be great.
Salve mister, volevo chiederle, visto che l'Inghilterra è un po' la patria delle scommesse, la scommessa più in voga per Liverpool-Napoli è 3-0 risultato finale, con £10 se ne vincono 110. Lei non vuole dare consigli ad Ancelotti, potrebbe dare consigli agli scommettitori? È la scommessa giusta da giocare secondo lei?
You're not allowed to bet, by the way. Just so you know.
I know that I'm not allowed to bet. I'm German. We don't bet. We don't give our money to other people. So for no reason, pretty much, with that little chance. So I have no idea about betting. I hear it a lot here in England, and I hear the quotes and all that stuff, and I don't understand it, not at all. So I cannot give Carlo could not give him any advice in that. I would wish for that result, but I don't see it in the moment. But we have 95 minutes time to get a result, whichever result, which makes us happy, and that's what we should try with all we have.
Okay, Andrew Robertson coming in momentarily, so thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.